Hey, welcome back to Gary Brown Forging On, and we're going to start off with some beginning projects, mainly because I have to swing a hammer left-handed. This is my rotator cuff surgery. I can't use my right arm. So I'm going to train myself to forge left-handed, because it'll be a year before I can do right-handed. And so anyway, I'm going to cut off a piece of 1/4 inch round stock, about, I don't know, I'm just going to guess 3 foot long, something just to hang on to. I'm going to fire up the gas forge. I'll spin this around so it's pointing at the anvil, and what I'll do is I'll taper one end, and then probably make it into a little finial curl, taper the other end, and then I'll make an S hook or something. I mean, maybe the first one will be an S hook. Maybe the second one I'll make a drive hook, just for something different. But for right now, I'll just make an S hook. And there's a little bit more to it. It may seem like a simple little thing, but if you don't get it right, it just won't hang right. So we'll see if we can do it left-handed and have it come out like anything. So let's cut a piece of steel, fire up the forge, and it'll get pretty noisy because of the forge. So I'll try to explain things as I go the best I can. Hopefully you can hear me. And we'll get started. Okay, I have my chunk of steel, a little 1/4 inch round stock, and I am going to light my forge, which you can't see. First I gotta turn on the tank. Move it around here. Fire up. I'm going to do one burner. Hopefully this will work. So basically goes into this. I think I made a video on how, I'll put a link up there. Made a video on how I made this little thing. It's just a little thing to hold matches. So put that in. Now let me get you situated. Okay, I got the steel hot. Lift it up at an angle. You hit it at an angle near the edge. This is harder to do left-handed than I thought it would be. The anvil's cold and it's sucking all the heat out of the metal real fast. What you're going to do, if you're doing this for the first time, is you're going to hit it at an angle. I'm over-exaggerating here, going down about like that, not flat, but down like this and this. That way, this is putting an angle on it, and the anvil is putting an angle on it from the back side. And you want to drive it here, turn it 90 degrees, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. a couple times. It don't matter, just keep doing 90-degree turns. You always want to take your round stock. If you're going to taper it down and make it round again, you still got to take a square taper before you go round. So I'll try to show you, but this left-handed hammering is a little tough. See, I got it, the square taper starting down. I gotta get more to it, but it's just me trying to hit the left hand. It's taking forever. So now I'm going to work on finishing up at the point, making a square taper to a point. Then I'm going to round it real fast, and I gotta get another heat, and then I'll make my curl, and I'll show you how to do that. When you go to the curl, you just put it over the edge and you strike glancing blows, and you keep pushing it as you're doing it, like this, and it'll curl around. Then you roll it over and you just finish your curl up. And I'll try to show you how to do that. Now I'm gonna round it. Round it, you put it on the angles, you turn it from a square to an octagon, and then you just roll it and point it. Yeah. My control is really lacking. Heat it up. And we'll put a finial on it. Flat, just go over the edge and glance it down, and then roll it back same way, glancing. See how it's curling it? You keep coming around, you get about there. I use the edge of the anvil. You can also use the use the peen of the end of the hammer, but I'm using this smaller hammer. See, it's all glancing blows, and that's coming in or not. Hopefully you can see that. You glance it down, and you spin it over, and you glance it back. And when you get down to the final little bit, you can hold it up to here, or if you have a peen, you can peen down on it like this. Just some people like them fully closed. I like them. Some people like them real small, finials, little curls. I like a larger curl. So now I'm going to. I'll cut it off about 6 inches or so. I'll cut it off back here. I'm going to heat it, use a cutoff, and then we'll do the same thing to the other side. This was my first cut off. I just took a piece of tubing that fit inside here, put a flat stock, welded it, piece of plate on top, grounded an edge on it, and had a cut off. It worked. And then later on I got some and I made it more of a, because this one would work in this one or my smaller anvil, which has a smaller hardie hole. This one won't fit in the smaller anvil, but this will fit in both. So I use that one for fun. Always take this up so you don't hit it with your hand. your fingers off. Next finial we're going to do in the opposite direction from the first one. Put hooks on the ends. If you're using a coal forge, you really have to watch it when you got these finials, because they're so tapered out in such a small point, you can burn the ends off real fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out. I'm using this gas forge, so it won't burn it up like the coal forge would. And then I'm going to cool off. I got this little bit of water here. I'm going to cool off the curl of the finial, because I actually have to hit on the finial, and if I don't cool it off, I'll smash it flat. And if I cool it off, don't hit on it, and everything else is red hot, the red hot will bend and the finial will stay round. So let's give that a try. See, my finial is a little crooked. But what you want to do is this is bending and not forging. Forging, you're flattening their metal. Here, as you see, I'm not hitting against the anvil. I'm hitting above the anvil so I'm hitting on this part and not squishing it between the anvil and the hammer, so I can just bend it around. But that, where it's crooked like that, is no big deal. You can just lay it on here and straighten it back out. See? I'm going to put a little bit more of a curve on this, got to heat it back up, and then I'll do the same thing to the other side. To do is I want to make, if you can see this on there or not, I want it to be S-shaped like this. I don't want it to come through and be like a straight line here. I want it to curve and curve with a finial here and there like that. And that way when it's hanging, it'll hang straight up and down. Get my hands right, doing this left-handed. fairly straight. And the main thing is when it's hanging, you want it to look, things to be right below each other, above and below, so it looks like an S. Another thing you can do to check your work, I got everything wet so it may not work, is you can put one circle on there and then do the other side, and it's close. I'm off a little bit. It's a little wider here than here, but it's close enough for a left-handed hand, first time doing it. So it felt like I was doing it for the first time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. This is a good first project. Just make you a little S-hook and make several of these, sell them at craft shows. You can get them, start making them pretty fast, and then you can sell them for, I don't know, you can look on Etsy. They might go for $5 to $7 a piece. And then just coat them however you want to do. Clean them up with a wire brush and then coat them, and you can spray paint them with clear gloss or put some beeswax on them, or some linseed oil, or just any kind of there's all kinds of different coatings out there. And hope you have a blessed day and take care. If you can, please subscribe and like and comment and all that stuff, and ring the bell, and we'll talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.